I could take an otter out. I could slaughter a couple of otters, Jamie.
Hold on. You said a cow is a land predator.
It could be.
What percentage of women wash their genitals in the sink?
In the sink?
Because there's man and woman going at it for 45 minutes, yeah? We were sitting
How old are you?
I can't even neck off a beer, Jay, before we go out. Let alone a bucket of cat piss before I get arrested.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. Hello. Welcome back to episode 39 of A Pinch of Malt. You alright, little slags?
What's the 1950s weird Oliver Twist man voice that Aaron's putting on?
I don't know, but it's winding me up. We're going to have to put out a post, Jamie, looking for a new podcasting host. Cause...
Good luck finding someone with this much charisma, Kieran.
This much
this much sex appeal.
Sex appeal.
This is pure sex appeal.
Well, people will find that out on next week's episode.
Episode 40.
Episode 40, we're going to do our...
with the camera
episode.
All going to be on YouTube. Full visuals.
Full visuals, full edited.
It's going to be up on Pornhub as well.
Yeah, it's going to be on Pornhub's most watched, hopefully.
You know, 3 brothers go at it.
Yeah.
And then
3 brothers, 1 mic, 1 armchair.
1 Batman chair.
1 Batman chair.
1 Batman chair.
Anyway, that was a pretty good, quick start to the episode.
It was.
As Aaron said, episode 39.
Episode 39, bitches.
39 hours we've recorded.
Bitches.
Well, probably more than that, but officially recorded 39 hours.
Yeah, probably close to 50, I think.
It's mad, isn't it? Absolute madness.
Sound very excited about that, Kieran, isn't it?
Well, you know what I mean. It's who would have thought that we actually would have got this far when we were first talking about it?
I know.
Yeah. Well, you know,
everyone thought that we'd just buy the mics and it would just fucking fall apart.
But it's actually gone quite well.
So far, so good, but we're still not earning money, boys.
No.
It takes a while for podcasts to earn money.
I'm just saying, little thing we could do. Kieran, nips out, mate. Episode 40. Get one of those slutty tops on.
Told you, for episode 40, I'm going to do a slideshow and I'm going to do subliminal messaging to the fans.
Little bit of a...
I'm going to so heads up for that game, guys. Just watch out, see what you can see.
Little nip slip.
It's just going to be little cheeky photos of one of us.
Couple nip slips and a sex tape. That will get it going.
There better not be any photos of me going up.
Well,
on
there will be, Jamie.
Messaging, Kieran.
I've got some good photos of you. I've got some nice ones, Jamie. That's what I've got.
There's some that if it makes into the public domain, I will not be speaking to you again. It will be a pinch of podcast because the malt will be taken out of it.
No, we'll just replace you in about a day.
Yeah, we'll just crack on with someone else. It's fine.
Well, we'll see who can edit the podcast then.
Yeah, I'll
crack on with that, mate.
Yeah, you won't be able to when I destroy your laptops.
I got a PC, mate.
Yeah, I'll take that off the wall as well, mate.
Yeah, we'll replace you with Matt or something. Innit? Matt was more like than you were.
But jumping straight into it, this week we've been quite productive. Well done us. We've actually managed to get some stuff sorted out. So we're now on Reddit. Yeah. We've now got a Reddit site. We've got enough karma, and people that use Reddit, you know what that means.
Yeah.
So on Reddit, you have to search r/. Yeah, so on Reddit, you have to search r/APOM pod. APOM pod, all in capitals, yeah? All in capitals.
APOM podcast.
Pod. Because I've got a user, APOM pod, but that's the username I use. So all in capitals, APOM pod.
For Reddit, guys.
If you want to get on the Reddit, there's a little... we've put the first thing up there, discussion for people to discuss episodes, do whatever they want.
Yeah.
We'll be moderating it ourselves.
To each other.
Yeah, we'll be moderating ourselves. Us three are the only mods on the account, so. And we just because we know that people love Reddit, and it's just a good way of people chatting to each other and talking about the episodes.
Yeah.
And also, people will be pleased to know that we've got a t-shirt design ready, all made up. We've got prices for them. Ready to go.
Ready to go.
Ready to order. So we're thinking for UK listeners, we're thinking between £35 to £40 for a t-shirt, and then for
including packaging,
yeah. Obviously. And then for US, because obviously we have to pay a little bit more to ship it, we're probably looking at about $50 to $55 for US packaging it. It's a nice black t-shirt. It's got a pinch of malt on the front, and then it's got a design on the back saying APOM with a rock star hand type thing, and podcast as well.
Yeah.
So we'll put that up on Instagram tomorrow. So we're recording this on Thursday, so we'll put it up on Friday when the episode releases. Well, it'll really be up by the time people listen to it as well.
On the 21st, we'll be up.
Yeah, we'll put it up on the 21st.
Or February.
Well, no, because this episode won't be going up then. This is episode 39, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it'll already be up.
It would have been up on the 21st of February.
We'll cut the so people would have probably seen it by now. But if you're interested, email us. Our email's on our Instagram, or it's apompodcast@gmail.com, or you can contact us via any other thing, Reddit or anything like that, if you're interested, guys. Yeah, let us know. Us three are all ordering a t-shirt for ourselves. We got them on order, ready
with an able.
Yeah, and that's it, guys. That's all we wanted to do. Do a little plug at the beginning, just so you guys know that we're doing a little bit back for you guys as well, because people have been asking for t-shirts, haven't they? So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We've got another design coming down the pipe work, but we're getting someone to design at the moment. So it's just, this one was one sent in from a fan already. So
yeah.
Hey boys, Jamie, you look like crap, mate. What's going on?
As you know, I've got a fucking.
What do you think, Jamie? We think Jamie's got
coronavirus off my fucking mother. Put it this way: on Monday, I was at death's door. I was laying in bed. Full on.
Is it all
hallucinating?
Thinking, is it all worth it?
I rang Jamie to sort out the t-shirts, and he was just fevered. That's all I could describe.
Completely and utterly, yeah.
He was rolling around. He was telling me he could see the light,
like a crackhead on a come down. That's what that was, isn't it?
I was genuinely waiting for a little Chinese man to come and take me to the light, and that would be the end.
Is that what you think deaths look like? Is it some Chinese?
No, I just know that they're the ones that started this bullshit up for eating all the armadillos.
So basically, you think some Chinese guy who gave it to you is going to send you off to heaven or hell? Yeah.
No. But if you hear any of my coughing, guys, I do apologise for this.
You're going to hear it because he's a mess, isn't that right, Jamie? We're moving from your story ass. Kieran, how are you?
Yeah, I'm really good actually. Got some really good news this week. I am now number one fireman in town. I am officially part of the fire service.
Oh, we'll cut most of that.
It's not in this town, is it?
Jamie, in any town, I am number one fireman. It's not even
this county, is it? So,
Aaron, I remember that. When you're on fire, mate, I'll just let you burn.
Yeah,
please
do. If you save me, I'm never going to hear the end of it.
No, yeah, well done, Kieran. You did well.
You done well, boy. Proud of you.
So
that's the only well done you'll get out of us.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. So I'm now a fireman, which is good. So I'll start my basic training soon. And yeah,
you're gonna be saving lives up and down the country.
Saving lives, mate.
So basically, you're gonna listen to him on. Shut up. You're gonna listen to him on the podcast, yeah, and you're gonna save your life in the same.
But it means there's gonna be some cool stories though that I can tell on the podcast.
Yeah, if you're allowed. I don't know if you'll be allowed to tell.
They don't really care.
I don't think the dead people care, mate.
I don't think. Certain things I probably won't discuss, but there'll be some cool stories that I can tell.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Like how you saved animals and stuff from like rivers.
It means for us, recording's going to be a little bit harder, but we'll have to find an evening or whatever where I'm not clocked on.
We'll have to see. Have to see what's going on.
Yeah, but that's plenty of time anyway. I don't start till May, so
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's my good news this week. I'm really happy about that. Finally got in.
He's made it, boys.
Made it.
He's made it. He's back in the big leagues. No, ask me now.
I know what you're going to say, Aaron.
How was your week, Aaron?
Uneventful, Kieran. I'll just say that. Uneventful. Nothing happened.
Your piece of shit car broke down.
Yeah, well, apart from that, like
His piece of shit car breaks down every fucking week.
it's
So
a daily thing now, isn't it? Actually, it lasted 3 days, and it broke down again. So 3 days was blissful, mate. Bliss.
Do you drive it like normal, or when you're like behind the wheel, you're like shaking, trying to fucking
Drive like a gangster, no.
in a blue Corsa,
One wheel, silver, but one wheel.
one hand on the wheel?
Yeah. Just like go around like what's up, girls? Piff things. Just go like out the window, be like, "Oh, you out, darling?"
Are you listening to him, Kieran?
Like, do you want to jump in the
he's
course?
just chatting
innit?
shit. That's what he's doing.
Do you want to jump in the course, babes? And I will show you a good time. Innit? She's like, "Oh my god," she's squirting and everything.
Sounds like Aaron's one with the fevered dream over here, doesn't it?
Roll down the window, like, "Yes, babes." And she's like that. Like, putting a gun
Have we asked how you are, Jamie?
Talking like how people are in
we
a phone
did.
shop.
We did at the beginning, didn't we?
Be like, you're gorgeous, isn't it, babes? I want to show you a good time, innit? And she's like, "Oh my god." She's like gushing, innit?
Aaron,
Fucking Jesus.
never mind. You've never been sucked a tit in your life.
Okay, I'll start playing your tit. I'll suck your tit in a minute if you keep piping up. So I see his nipples.
He's speaking like the guys out of phone shop.
I know.
I see those nipples through that jumper, Kieran. The peak of Lord and Van Nipple Joy over there, innit?
I've got some big news this week, boys.
What's that, mate?
Do you know the Gordon Ramsay sex dwarf? He was
Yeah.
eaten by the badger.
In the Badger's den. I heard he died in the Badger's den.
He died in the badger's den, yeah.
He wasn't the only one, was he?
There is now another story of a similar sex dwarf
Yeah.
who's gone through an even more traumatic death.
What sex dwarf? Is he like a...
Jeremy Corbyn sex dwarf eaten by otters.
How are these? Why are these dwarves getting picked off by little animals?
He died in a canoe accident. He was part of a dogger porn channel. So they go dogging.
He's a Jeremy Corbyn sex dwarf.
Yeah.
So you're telling me
This is the picture of the little fella.
Oh my god, mate.
He does look like Jeremy Corbyn.
He looks bare like Jeremy Corbyn.
And the otters killed him. He fell into the river,
Man, they just
and he
savaged
was
him.
then they were then attacking him, and then he drowned.
I didn't realise.
Do you reckon it's just because he's a midget they see him being a dwarf?
Or do you reckon it's like because he's a sex dwarf?
You can't call them midgets, can you? Because they're
What's the
little
right
people.
thing to call them? Midgets?
Just midgets,
Dwarfs?
mate.
No, it's not
They
midgets.
are
I don't think it's midgets. I think that's politically
Little
incorrect.
people. They like to be called
Tiny
little people.
You can't say that, Aaron.
Adult kids, mate. That's what they are. Alright.
Are we trying to get taken off the air?
People
Is what's going
that
on?
haven't had their vitamins when they're younger, innit? That's what they are, innit? Yeah.
They were born that way, Aaron.
So I don't care.
I just don't get how they're getting taken out by otters and badgers. Like, if I see an otter,
They're the largest
badgers-
land predators we've got.
Badgers are aggressive.
No, they're not. We got bears.
There's no bears in the UK. We've been
How
through
is
this.
there no bears in the UK?
No, there's
We've
no
t- we've
bears.
been through
We've
this.
been through this.
We've been through this.
Right, first of all, badgers.
What is there then?
Badgers are
There's
aggressive.
a cow.
There's an otter.
Badgers are
A cow
aggressive.
is not a fucking.
I could take an otter out. I could slaughter a couple
Kieran,
of otters,
hold
Jamie.
on. You said a cow is a land predator.
It could be.
Mate, you get attacked by cows.
Mate, if that charges at you, you're dead.
It's not
I
a
could
predator,
move
though,
out of the
is it?
way because it's about 2 miles an hour, mate. I'll just slap it in like that.
What, you can't move out of the way of an otter? All you
I'm
got
not
to do is
saying
fucking
that.
pick an otter up and choke slam it
Kieran,
into the
listen,
water.
The guy was 4'1",
Yeah,
and
that's
he
what I mean.
he fell
Do you
into the
reckon
water.
The otters are seeing him as an equal because they're probably about the same size as him, and they're thinking he's easy, and he's panicking as well.
They're just ganging up on him and just taking him out.
First of all, the otter, I'll just right hook one. Run the skull, mate. Like, that's getting slumped, yeah? The badgers, they're aggressive, mate, and they keep coming at you. I'm not surprised he died by one of them.
Badgers are little fuckers, man.
Mate, they come at you.
They are little fuckers.
Yeah, badger I kind of understand because that can nibble at you, but I've
An otter?
never heard of an angry otter. Or every time you see an otter, they're always holding hands on their back, going down the stream.
What?
What fucking otters have you been watching?
Have you not seen an otter on like David Attenborough?
Holding hands on the stream.
Yeah, they always. Look, I'll show you, man.
He's hold what? Right, while Kieran gets that image up.
Yeah, look. They're basically holding hands,
Can't see that, Kieran,
while going down the stream on their backs. That's every picture I see of an otter. Never seen an angry otter.
Let me see that.
They're just chilling.
Yeah. Until a midget falls into the fucking water, Kieran,
Yeah.
where their babies are,
What,
and then they
all
decide
go-
that's it.
They all go 21 Savage on him.
Or maybe they're just stern conservative supporters, Kieran.
They slurp him up like that fish, innit?
Yeah.
Straight
Mate,
in that mouth.
I can't believe Jeremy Corbyn's sex dwarf died to an otter. That's mental, isn't it? That's mental, isn't it?
Do you reckon that the people that
The headline's
sex
real.
dwarf are based on, but do you reckon they get told that their sex dwarfs died?
Well, when the Gordon Ramsay sex dwarf died,
He knew about it, didn't he?
yeah, they went and asked Gordon Ramsay what he thought of it, and he said he's never fucking heard of him. And then they showed him a picture of him, and he started laughing, and then that was his reaction.
So he laughed at death, did he?
Plus, Jeremy Corbyn doesn't have sense of humour, so no one really
Jeremy
cares about
Corbyn, no one gives a shit about anymore. So
it. I've got a story, boys. Go to America for this one. No, classic. Utah paperboy headbutted, tackled, and trapped in tree by goat named Voldemort.
Utah paperboy.
Headbutted, tackled, and trapped in tree by a goat called Voldemort, mate.
Voldemort does sound pretty angry, to be fair. Goats can be pretty angry things.
if you named your goat Voldemort, you knew what you'd do.
I remember going to the petting zoo type, like a little farm type zoo thing, and going with my ex-girlfriend before, and we were given the goats the little whatever bag for the shit that they give you. I don't know what it is.
Chip.
Like chip things, yeah, like their little food. And the goat nicked out completely the whole bag in it and ran off. Because they were like, don't lean too over, yeah. Don't lean too over, yeah. She leaned all the way over, took the bag off, was gone.
Jane, you got raped by a goat.
How did I get raped by a goat?
They squirted goat tea at your face, isn't it? That's getting raped, mate. That's what classes as rape, don't you think, Kieran?
Oh yeah, Jamie and his goat teeth.
He got molested
Yeah.
by a goat.
I still can't believe that happened. I still cannot believe that you got lined up
I bet
against
that
the
teacher
wall
got
and
arrested.
they just sprayed milk in your mouth.
I bet that teacher got arrested.
It weren't a teacher that did it. It was a man that brought the goats in.
What, just
How
random
did that
man?
happen? Who
Random geezers bring goat
in Lord's name, is going, do you know what the kids need?
Some
fucking goat milk in their
You
mouth.
did weird shit when you was in the 90s, man. We were in the 90s.
90s.
Like, do you not remember we used to play a game where everyone used to get under a parachute?
Yeah,
that's
that was
banging.
fun.
That was so fun.
You used to do the little shaky thing,
Yeah,
and then
everyone used to sit under it and then just sit and
and
look
then
at each
everyone used to
other, and
run.
the thing used to slowly come down, and then everyone's just sitting in a circle looking at each other in the fucking parachute.
Yeah, because it was so fun.
Yeah, that's fun
And
compared
then
to
your teacher's having a smoke behind the shed because they can't be fucking arsed.
I'll
The
do
reason
that
why
now.
They got you the goat thing is the head.
We were
teacher
learning about goats, Kieran.
head what? And they sprayed it in your mouth.
It just happened to hit my mouth.
No, you got molested, mate.
You wanted it in your mouth,
Mate.
You were aiming for it. You
Mate,
were
you were-
sitting there like
I
a little,
didn't know what the fuck was going to
like a
happen.
little slut
I
on your
remember
knees,
just
isn't it?
standing
Mate,
there
your
in
mouth-
pure shock and awe that this guy's got. The goat was massive as well. Do you know? It weren't. Do you know?
I bet it was you little slag.
Yeah, but
Do
you're
you
not
know-
exactly a big guy, Jamie.
Do you know? You see the little baby goats like from the petting zoo, like you went to, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all little baby ones, like Billy Goat's gruff ones, yeah. This motherfucker was like he was as tall as the man. It was a tall goat. It was a tall goat, yeah. And we were just looking at it, and do you know how goats' eyes are like weird and sideways? I just kept staring at his eyes, and I didn't know what to do. And then we all walked up and stroked it one by one. And then we all lined up against the wall, and then we didn't know what was going to happen.
Mate, what happened?
Then we all
yeah?
got squirted with the milk.
Mate, you got molested. They lined you up as wall, yeah, and they touched every single one of you in it, yeah.
I reckon that's what your memory like.
Yeah,
you blanked out
your
what's
memories
actually
are
happened.
blocked, mate. If
And really,
we got,
the goat man raped me.
Yeah, really.
we sent
He
you
was
to a
dressed. You know when the
psychiatrist.
furries are dressed up, he was dressed as a goat, innit?
Yeah.
And that weren't milk, bruv. That
Yeah.
was his
Pure
his sperm.
No,
that was
shit.
his
He
milk.
spermed all over your face. He
spunked in
bukkakied your
He
face,
spunked
innit?
your mouth, mate. If we took you to psychiatrist, yeah,
You got
they'll-
goat man bukkake, Jamie.
They would get those memories unblocked in it, yeah, and you remember everything, and that would traumatise the hell out of you. You got molested by a goat man.
I remember when we went to one of the farms once when we was in school. I remember there was a bull in one of the fields, and they were like,
A bull,
yeah, like they were like
an animal.
yeah, like a bull, yeah, the one that has the horns.
Yeah.
And they were
A
like,
male
oh,
cow as a bull.
yeah, but it has horns, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they were like, yeah, they don't like red. And guess who was wearing red?
you.
Me.
They what? They don't like red.
They don't like the colour red. And guess who was wearing red that day?
Did it come at you?
I
Top
remember
fireman was wearing red. innit?
Top fireman.
Who
Is that how you're going to keep referring to yourself?
Yeah.
I'm going to have Asman the bad man and top fireman.
Yeah, what are you?
I'm the
Hold on.
only normal person on this fucking
Goat
podcast.
fucker is what you
Hold
are.
on.
Goat
Hold on.
fucker.
Finish my nickname off, please. Asman the Bad Man's Dad Man.
Aaron, no. Just no.
You're
But-
you're gonna have a lot to deal with this week, Jamie, with your editing, with
Did
the sounds that you're making.
he
coming
come
at
at
you
ya?
right now?
he come at you?
Yeah, it was over the other side of the thing. It started charging it. We all had to run.
Did you like?
I remember that was in France. You know when we all went to, where did we go, Jamie, in France? Calais, was it?
It wasn't Calais, it was just outside Calais.
Where was it? I can't remember where it was now.
Fuck no, this is horrible.
Yeah.
This is like a hostel.
I remember when we was there, yeah. This is a freaky deaky story. What was it called? The paranormal
You've already said it.
What,
That's
the lamp?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, that shut me up. We were flicking the lamp outside the window, Aaron, and someone flicked the lamp back at us from miles away, innit? Fuck me.
When I went to Berlin on a school trip, yeah, it isn't a freaky story, but it's Jamie being a stupid story, yeah. We all thought it'd be a good idea. I think we was like most of the way through high school. We would be like 15 or 16, and we decided what we would do. Me and a few other guys from the school that I weren't really that close friends with, but they were on the trip as well. We thought we'd try and get into because they do sex shows, like in Amsterdam. So we decided what we were going to do. We were going to try and get into this sex show. So we went all the way across Berlin, because you're allowed to do what we wanted in the daytime. Went all the way across the town centre, found this like sex show that we found. Walked in, the man was like, "Are you 18? Are you 18?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I remember giving him like €9 in euro coins. And then walked in, yeah. And it was like the creepiest thing I've ever been in. It was like a theatre, like an old school like theatre. And we all went down and sat in the front row. And we was watching it, and there's like this African woman comes out offering people blowjobs and whatever you want to do with her. And she got to one of the guys that was sitting on the end of the row with us, yeah. And she was like, "Are you a boy or a girl?" So obviously 15, 16-year-olds, we all started cracking up. And then all of a sudden the curtains just went poof, open like that, and it all just, like the whole place lit up. And there was this man and woman going at it for 45 minutes, yeah. We were sitting
How old are you?
45 minutes.
45 minutes. I was about 15 or 16. Do not tell mum this story, yeah. And
Hold on.
she don't listen to the podcast.
Hold on. You went to a sex show on a school trip.
To Berlin. We went for like a week. Did you go to the Berlin
Where
trip?
were your teachers?
It was a history trip.
Where are your teachers, man?
In the day, you could go off. As long as you stayed in the town centre, you could go around and do whatever you wanted. So we all decided we'd disappear there. We did get in trouble because we were late, because we didn't realise the sex show was going to be over an hour long, yeah.
You said the whole length.
Yeah, we stayed the whole length, yeah. Because we didn't know what to do. We were 15-year-olds. We were scared.
We went to Amsterdam, yeah. We didn't even stay the whole length. What were you doing? You masturbating, weren't you?
I weren't masturbating. Just let me finish the story.
Yeah, penis out, didn't you?
Like,
yeah, penis out, Kieran.
Like, do you remember the one in Amsterdam where they're really like doing it all like
that was
tranquil and
That
artsy?
was probably the most uncomfortable experience I've ever been in my life. That was uncomfortable.
Kieran, and it's all like tranquil and artsy and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the one in Berlin weren't like that. Yeah.
It was just like pure.
It was like, do you know when you watch like hardcore Pornhub, like
spitting in mouths,
he's pulling her cheek,
titties.
He's pulling her hair, and they're absolutely just riding on stage, yeah. And then that goes on for 45 minutes. This couple, and he just keeps slapping her ass. And do you know when it gets like red raw? And we're all sitting there. We've never seen anything like this. We're all pretending we're not virgins, yeah. And we're all sitting there just like this, looking at each other. And I'm like, what is going on? And then all we could hear behind us was just like hundreds of belt buckles opening and closing. It was the most like cringy thing, because it was a massive room. And one of the guys, or part of our party, said to us that he's got to sleep with this African prostitute. So then he got taken into this other room, and then all of a sudden he ran out. Yeah. So then we didn't go with him. Yeah. We just let him run, and we didn't know what was going on. So then we carried on watching it. Another half an hour of another couple coming out and banging, and then we left. And just all five of us, there was about 5 or 6 of us, we all walked out, and no one said anything. Yeah. And we just got back on the train, got back to where we were staying and just like didn't speak about it for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So basically, you got molested by a goat in school, and on a school trip, you got molested by a German couple.
No, we weren't molested. No one touched me.
You touched yourself, man. That's what happened.
Do you remember in
molested
Amsterdam?
yourself.
Do you remember Amsterdam?
That was the most uncomfortable experience of my life. Kieran.
That was the funniest thing I've ever been to of my life.
Sex shows are weird, man. Like, I don't understand how people like them.
We walked in, and do you remember Matt was like proper up for it, and we
Yeah.
went in there, and then we were all bare paranoid.
Yeah.
Bare paranoid already, and then Jamie was sitting in front of me. Who was it? Was it me, you, and Matt in a row?
And I was sitting
Jamie
by myself.
sitting in the front row by himself.
He's in front of us.
And then Jamie the whole time kept turning around and smiling at me and going, "What's going on, man? What's going on?" I was like, "I don't know. Just turn around, stop moving."
And then Matt,
Because I was so fucked up. I couldn't cope.
Matt was like, "This ain't even turning me on. This is like, it's turning me off, man. It's disgusting, isn't it?"
Matt get questioned in life, innit?
The
He
theatre
like,
was full,
"What's going
wasn't it? That room
Yeah,
was
But
full.
it
was
wasn't
fully.
like creepy though. It was like couples and stuff,
Yeah.
and we were just thinking, "Oh, that was the."
The
funnest."
guy kept refusing because you get 2 free drinks going in there.
Hmm.
He just kept refusing me because he saw the state I was in, and I just kept turning around like this. I just kept coming around like,
I just.
looking at you lot, and Aaron sitting there with a face like he's been beaten up.
Mate, I just. I was like,
Aaron had gone
what?
9
Aaron didn't know what
rounds.
to do with his erection. That's what was
I
going
was
on.
no, I wasn't even turned on at all. I was sitting there going, "This is what's happening."
I remember
Can you
when
imagine
we
that
were-
at 15, Aaron, and not seeing
I
anything
was like,
like that?
I was like, who has convinced me to do this? Innit?
Yeah,
This
it was
is
so
out-
funny,
this is
man. It was so
outrageous.
funny. I remember when me and Matt we went to the peep shows into the
Oh
little
yeah,
thing, the
they were
boxes,
weird
yeah.
as well. Yeah, fucking hell.
And it come out, and Matt was like, "What's going on? Why is the bed rotating?" Yeah, and she come out, and Matt went, "Look at the state of that." And there's obviously the windows open, isn't it? And me and Matt both in the same box. We started laughing. We had to run out the other end of the box. But there was like some old woman that come out, and he was like, "Look at the state of her, man."
Oh man.
He's like, "I paid €2 to look at that." I was like, "Oh shit."
Mate, they have no shame out there at all.
There's no shame
Amsterdam,
now.
don't give a fuck.
And like
That was-
them little tiny boxes you were standing in, there's men been beating off in them all day.
Oh, all day.
Yeah,
You can't think about that though.
Oh.
absolutely abysmal.
Amsterdam was quite funny. It's like
Men are dogs, isn't they?
The funniest thing is when we went, right, everyone go down this way. We turned around and Aaron walking one way, we were walking the other way. And Aaron was like, "For fuck's sake, guys, get it together." We were like, "Fuck."
I remember waiting for that taxi, yeah, and then I turn around, yeah, and you're all smiling at me. It weren't a like a normal smile, like it's just a little smirk. Yeah, you were fully going. I was like, that is the most creepy thing, isn't it? And then James just knocked over. He's like, "When's it in, man?" I was like,
Do you remember when we were trying to in KFC? Oh, this is the funniest moment of my life. When we were in KFC and when Matt went go to the toilet for ages,
Yeah.
and we come downstairs and he went to me, "Kieran," I went, "What?" He went, "What's mail in Dutch?" I went, "What?" He was like, "What's mail in Dutch?" I was like, "Why?" He was like, "Because there's too much writing on the door, yeah." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Isn't it just a sign saying mail?" So then we figured it out, and it was like mal or something like that.
yeah.
And we walked upstairs to the toilet, yeah, and it had writing but toilet in every single language
Yeah,
you can think
and
of on the toilet. And me and Matt both went up, and Matt went, "What one is it then?" I went, "I don't know, man." I said, "You're going to have to hold it in." I said, we ain't
I
working that
remember
out.
it was bare packed in there. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, me and
literally-
you were ordering it, do you remember?
No, you went ordering crap, Kieran. I ordered the whole thing, innit? The woman would go to me, yeah, because she was probably pissed off, innit? Because I kept turning around, yeah, and be like, "What do you want? What do you want?" Yeah, I turn around, and she's like, "What's that then?" I'm like, "Oh, hold on." I'm like, "What would you want again?" And then she was like, "She's service." I was like, "Hold on a minute." And James was sitting there going, because James was having a panic attack because there's too many people around him. Innit? I'm like, hold on. I was like, "Matt, what do you want?" And Matt's like,
I remember
"I'm
being
pissed, man."
I remember being on the tram
You know the reason.
and crading the KFC
Yeah.
for dear life because I thought I was going to drop it all.
The
on it.
reason we picked that KFC up that day is because the day before
We had the diabolical
we were trying to
night
do Deliveroo
in Dutch.
in Dutch for over an hour.
2 hours we were
Two-
waiting for her.
We were so fucked up. I'd been drinking 2 pints in every bar we went to, and we were
Right.
in such messes.
The story about that, guys, yeah, so we were sitting in a little hostel room and there's 5 of us in there. Matt constantly
Had his penis
got his
out.
penis out,
Yeah.
and he's flapping it over the thing.
Every time I looked up, he's flapping his dick over the bunker.
Jamie's sitting on this one chair. There's only one chair in the whole thing. He's sitting in that chair in the middle of the room, giggling.
Eating crisps.
Giggling and eating Doritos, yeah. And then Kieran is going on Google Translate, yeah, trying to translate the Dutch website.
For chicken wings.
Yeah, for a bit of KFC, yeah. And
No,
Dan,
then we got it all sorted, and then we got through, and it wouldn't accept card because of the.
It wasn't from the country.
It wasn't from the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had it all
I remember
in it.
literally nearly
I was
crying.
so upset.
Yeah, because it took 2 hours to get to that point.
Yeah, but we didn't even get any food like that, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we went back into the thing
We had to go back
Town.
into the town, yeah.
just to get
No,
food.
we all went to sleep that night.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
like
we
12
all
o'clock.
we all went to sleep. No, that was in the daytime.
No, that was
we
in
went
the
to
day.
sleep and we had to go back out later
Yeah.
on.
Oh.
Yeah, and we got
'Cause that was
we
the
got-
same day
remember we
Dan got sick everywhere. Do you remember?
We got loads of food.
Did you get
as well,
sick
didn't we?
everywhere?
We
I
got
don't
loads of
remember that.
food, didn't we?
Yeah, we went to the steak restaurant.
We got loads of snacks and stuff. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And I got those Reeboks donuts. They're horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they were cold.
We need
and
to go back
hard.
to Amsterdam again one day.
It would be funny, yeah.
Funniest weekend ever.
That wasn't eventful. How did we go for longer?
Nah, a few days.
A few
is
days
enough.
is alright.
But what we need to do next time is research better where to go in the evenings before like going out drinking and stuff.
Have you guys seen this week that a woman went in for a brain surgery? She had to get a brain tumor removed from her brain, and the whole time she was under like we're doing surgery on her head, she was playing the violin.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
Yeah, there's a video
Yeah.
of it.
Piss off.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
playing violin
Why?
because
it's a known thing. Like
it's to keep her brain stimulated, so they know the pathways are still working and stuff like that.
it's so they
But
know
she was
that
playing-
they ain't fucked it up.
Yeah, so they were playing. Normally they make you talk, but she didn't want to talk. She just wanted to play the violin.
So, like, people
Hold on.
that play the guitar. do
Oh,
the
she's
same
having
thing.
brain surgery and she's awake.
Yeah, you do when you have brain
Nah.
surgery. You have to be
Nah.
awake because they
Nah,
have to
nah,
know if
but
they
nah.
pressed the wrong thing or not.
Oh, but nah.
Yeah, but
Nah.
you don't feel nothing, Aaron. You're just in like your own headspace.
Nah, I'm not having it. Just let me die on it. Can't be asked for that. I'm not. Nah. Imagine looking up you, see your head like that. No.
I wouldn't mind surgery in that, but I wouldn't be knocked out.
I'd have to be knocked out.
Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't like to watch
You'd
it.
have to be. Do you know what they used to do to Mr. T? When they used to just pretend that they're not going anywhere on the plane, and then all of a sudden he's drugged and wakes up in the next country. That was what you'd have to do to me. I'd be that panicky. That
Yeah, just like
I'll be thinking I'm going to die under anaesthetic and all this kind of
No,
stuff. I think
yeah,
someone
yeah,
would just have
just
to
like-
knock me out.
yeah, just like you go to the shop or whatever, and then the surgeons just gank you in it and chuck you in the van.
Have you
get
ever heard
chloroform
of the
and mouth
story
and
of
everything,
when Kevin Smith had a heart attack?
No.
Have you ever heard of it? He was saying that he's having a heart attack, yeah, but the only thing he cared about is the fact that everyone would see his tiny penis, isn't it? So the whole time when he's midway through a heart attack, he's trying to cover himself up by his over large t-shirt. He's trying to cover up his penis, isn't it? And
Why
they're
is
like,
what's his trousers doing?
he wears jean shorts, so they took his trousers off because the way that to get rid of your heart, to unclog an artery, the main artery, they go up through your groin. So where your groin is here,
Wait,
they
so,
cut that open and they go up a certain tube in the bottom of your groin and they go up.
so he's having heart surgery.
Yeah, but they do it from the bottom upwards.
So and he's trying to cover up his heart surgery with his t-shirt.
No, because he doesn't want to be naked because he said he doesn't because he's a big guy. He never gets naked in front of his girlfriend, let alone his wife, let alone anyone else. So he tried to cover it up, but he said the only thing that scared him more, but the fact he was having a heart attack was someone would see his tiny penis.
Yeah. I'd be fucking shit scared.
Oh, man,
Jamie's got a 2-inch wonder.
Oh,
over there.
mine's right. Mine's strong about, isn't it? Mate, a bit of strong air, yeah. They're not want to nurse out, mate.
Nah,
Bang,
right,
slap
man.
around the face, she's gone, mate. Not
Anyone
out.
that overplays it has got a little tiny one.
Not really, Jay. If you're confident of yourself, then let everyone else know. Because
Mine is very suitable, Jamie. Let's just say that.
yours
very
is-
suitable.
yours is very
Equipped.
small.
I'm equipped.
You're equipped.
I've seen both your penises.
How?
Nothing special.
How have you seen mine?
I've seen his very many times, too many times.
You haven't seen mine
I
at
have.
all, bruv.
I have.
No, you haven't.
I have. Kieran, what do you mean? We shared a room.
He watched you wank every night for fucking 5 years, Kieran.
Do you know that time you thought I was asleep? Yeah, I was awake, mate.
He was staring at me.
Do you remember how we used to look through the gap on the bunk bed when he was little?
Yeah.
And you'd be under there absolutely pounding your meat, and telling Aaron to shut up and go to sleep.
You know that gif when that guy's got the meat hanging up like a punch bag and he just punches it?
You'll go for it. Aaron's just looking through the gap like this and it, like this.
Oh, yeah.
How did you used to masturbate when we used to thing in it?
I never used to
Quietly.
do it in the room.
I'm about to say, innit? Because you were corpsing on the thing, innit, right? if there were movement, I'd know about it. Do you know what I mean? Try to sneak on there, here and there. I'd know about it.
Corpsing.
I spent the whole of my teenagehood with my dick out, either wanking or going near girls with it.
Oh, you're hard.
One of the two.
Oh, I remember my first shag. Oh, you're hard. Oh, Mr. Player over here.
No,
what are you now? Whip, mate. Whip with a little devil dog.
I can't get over that one.
Oh, what was it all about?
Don't know.
I've got a game of Florida Man. Do you want to play a game of Florida Man?
Let me just say I got another little story here, but it involves Florida, kind of. Just before we go on to that game, they found a 95-year-old ship today, wrecked up. Found the wreckage of it. Wrecked up. They found the wreckage, and it was lost in the Bermuda Triangle. It's been lost for 95 years.
And they found it today.
They found it
Where
this
did
week.
you find it?
Just off the coast of Puerto Rico. The Bermuda Triangle reaches between Puerto Rico, Florida, and Bermuda. It's that triangle, isn't it? Yeah, they found
a huge
it.
bit of ocean.
Apparently, the reason why people obviously say it's haunted and supernatural and stuff, but scientists say it's so bad there because waves can hit over 100 meters high, 100 feet high or something like that. That's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's insane, and especially that it's nearly 100 years, and it's all of a sudden washed up now.
It's not washed up though, is it? They found it underwater, didn't they?
It's underwater, but it's like submerged from where it was, from where it died. Do you know what I mean? Where it like laid. So something's moved in the ocean and whatever.
If they like,
but you know that's what's happened to all those flights that have gone missing and stuff. They've gone down in the ocean. The ocean's deep in it. You ain't getting back from that.
Yeah, they've gone down in the ocean, or when aliens took them in it.
What, a whole plane?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, Jeremy.
Jay, you're on crack, bruv.
I'll get loads of. I'll tell you what, not for episode 40, but for episode 41, I'll get all the evidence together, and you'll be believing me.
Would I?
That there's something peculiar going on with the Bermuda Triangle.
I'm interested because I think Bermuda Triangle is, for pussies. Because man, I'll take that. I'll tank it. Do you know what I mean? Tank it.
I think the Bermuda Triangle is just one of those places on Earth that's just dangerous.
It's just a dangerous.
It's just a dangerous place to be. You could anything in the water, like that's why never live on a boat, unless there's zombies. Never live on a boat. Why would you live on a boat?
I don't like boats anyway.
I don't understand living on a boat either. But
unless you're living in a canal, fair enough. Do you know what I mean? But
it's one of those things where one of the things that I'll bring up, I'll go into more detail on the day, but there's like a whole like Navy, Air Force, like combination of people going out. 5 planes go out, don't come back. Then another 5 planes go out looking for it. They don't come back either.
Yeah, because it's just bad airspace, as Aaron said.
So you think 5 planes are getting lost to alien? How?
Well, I'm not.
How's this happening, Jay? Once you've done your little ten.
Not necessarily aliens.
What do you reckon, Jay?
Could be like a natural phenomenon, but I don't think it's like the waves coming up and hitting the fucking plane out of the sky.
Like a kraken.
Have you ever seen Interstellar?
Yeah.
That's what it'll be like. Just wave after wave after wave.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll be high enough for a plane. Though.
Not to that extent. No, it wouldn't be high enough for a plane. But the winds and all that around there will be fucked.
What do you reckon? Like a kraken then?
A kraken?
Yeah.
Why would it be a kraken?
Just whack out the water up, put it
down. There is proof of giant squids.
Yeah, that's giant squids though, isn't it?
Yeah,
sort
but
of
giant
kraken.
squid's a giant squid. It's not like a kraken where it's like a beast
Full on
monster.
octopus,
It's,
yeah.
it's not. Yeah, it's an octopus. Isn't it? They're more.
But no, there's definitely something going on there. But I don't think it's just like weather. I think there's a lot more going on there.
So if it's some dodgy stuff in it,
Could be. There's loads of theories. There could be entrances to another dimension.
could be shot down.
Could be anything really.
Could be shot down. Yeah.
Could be like a
Could be a
Bermuda.
huge cover.
Well, wait, it's between Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda.
Yeah,
So
it could be like
there's not really been many
Puerto
countries
Rico,
around there. that you
Bermuda.
would-
Like bang, see you later. Enough, yeah.
But it's not like it's like the creations of the Americans or whatever, because it was happening before America was about.
No, it's just a bad. It's just a triangle on the Earth where the weather is particularly bad all year round. That's what it is. Do you know what I mean? It's probably just a natural phenomenon, I bet you. Do you know what I mean? Like a volcano, but in the ocean type thing.
fly
It
over
just
it?
sucks it in. Do you know what I mean?
Just fly over it.
How much money would it take for you to go over there?
It might be a
What,
whirlpool.
Bermuda.
It might be a massive whirlpool. Cause
But it depends. Like
a whirlpool,
people have gone through it and survived, so it's not like it's every single time.
Or if it's like a massive hole, that will suck planes in.
No, it will be like
It would.
It'll have its own atmosphere, I imagine. Do you know what I mean?
No,
It'll
it
have
would.
its own like pressure system, pressure waves, and all that kind of shit. And it will just, whenever you go near it, it will kind of just draw you in, like a massive typhoon type thing. I imagine.
No, I reckon there's probably a massive hole there because that would suck.
Because you think
planes in.
England has even been hit by Storm Dennis and Storm fucking what's it called? What was the other one called?
Sierra. I think.
Sierra or whatever. And that downed planes and made planes nearly crash and stuff. And that wasn't even that bad. Can you imagine if
So
winds
you
were
think
out?
it's storming?
Yeah, it must have just be. It would just be shit pressures and
I think it's too many
weather
planes
systems and stuff.
man. It's too many planes. I think it's a massive hole and then they get sucked in because that's what happens. Have you ever seen the Russian diamond mines? They're like massive holes they've dug into the ground and you can't fly helicopters or planes over it because I don't know what it is, but like the atmosphere sucks it down.
Not pull it down.
Yeah, it pulls it down because it's such a massive hole.
I don't know. We'll have to, but yeah, that was quite interesting for me. I think just think what else is underneath.
There might be like a massive sinkhole.
The ocean
there.
always interests me because it's so vast and
We've only
explored.
discovered like 5% of it.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like like you know the movie Meg. We've mentioned it loads of times on this. It's like a fucking absolute legend of a film. We might even have to watch it one day live on the Pinch Malt just because it's so good.
How's
But-
that come up again? Isn't it?
But something like that could be bowling around.
Kieran,
Do
what do you think then?
you know what I mean?
What do you think to the Meg, Kieran? Huh?
I thought it was jokes, but I didn't like the fact that I said it when I first sat down. I said if Jason Statham kills this motherfucking shark with a harpoon to the eye, I'm walking out. And what happens?
Harpoon straight for the skull.
Yeah.
Of course he's gonna.
Do you think Megalodon's this, Kieran? Megalodon's?
You never know, Aaron. You never
Kieran,
know.
do
And
you
if they are, I am the ocean is that's it.
Do you
The
think
ocean's done
Megalodon?
for me,
Kieran,
innit?
Kieran,
They did exist. I don't think
They did exist. I don't think they do anymore. I don't think anything like that does anymore. Dinosaurs. or
No,
anything
but
like
the thing is though, like things might evolve and things like that could exist again.
Yeah.
Because blue whale is the biggest animal ever seen. The blue whale, it's the biggest animal ever.
Not ever.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah,
Can't be the biggest ever.
it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not. It's not
What
the biggest
is it,
animal
then?
ever.
What?
It's
It
the biggest
is.
animal that's ever existed. Is that
There's like some prehistoric whale that's got to
yeah,
do
some
with
prehistoric whale dinosaur thing.
No.
It was in
Nope.
what do you call it?
that. Walking with dinosaurs.
No, it was in Jurassic World. The thing that was in the ocean,
Well, that fucking
massive alligator looking thing.
Biggest? No, that's Predator X. That's not the bigger. Biggest animal ever. Just googled it. Blue whale.
okay.
So shut your mouth.
You shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, telling me I'm wrong innit? I'll knock you straight out, son.
He always has to go physical fight,
You're
doesn't he?
knocking shit out.
It's
Anyway,
the size of 8
Anyway.
planes. 8 planes, Kieran. What are you telling me is 8 planes
the
tall,
fact
mate?
of the story is, don't fuck
Hey.
with the water in it. The water's always going to win, mate.
The water's dangerous.
You
It's
can't
scary,
outswim the water.
I'm going to do some research on the Bermuda Triangle. I'll bring you some fucking. I'm going to bring
Facts,
you. I'm
some
going to bring you
hard
some
facts.
facts.
Jamie, I want to see.
I'm going to bring a fucking clipboard and I'm going to bring a
Well,
pie
you've bought
chart.
clipboard
Jamie,
today, by the
I
looks of
want
it.
to see
Pete, for the viewers at home, the listeners at home, Jamie has brought the world's biggest notepad with him today.
I lost my original notepad.
Yeah, I told you.
I
want
want to
to
see
upstairs.
a vlog of you going over the Bermuda Triangle, and then you crashing. That's what I want to
if
see.
you pay for me to go Bermuda Triangle, and I'll
How
go.
much?
I don't know.
Well, you need to find that out. We'll get that for me. You get a sort.
All I can think of is Power Rangers back in the day. They go to the Bermuda Triangle. They end up in a different world. Dun dun dun.
You think get
Well,
sucked in a
mate, that
different dimension.
what was that called? Where they had the backpacks.
Mm.
Do you remember? What was that called? Like Turbo Force or something like that.
You think they get sucked in a different
Ninjas, in
dimension?
it. They were ninjas.
No, they were Turbo Force. They had cars. I remember.
I can't remember.
What are you
I
about?
used to love Power Rangers, man.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers was sick.
One of the weirdest franchises.
I remember the
When you
dinosaur
watch
one.
it now,
Yeah, if you
It's
watch
so
that,
bad.
the Toys Who Make You on
yeah,
thing.
and basically it was just a completely different
So
Chinese
basically,
program.
the Japanese made it, and
It had nothing to do with Power Rangers at all.
No, it was called something else.
Yeah,
So
it
what
was
this
a
guy
completely
did is
different
he
storyline.
sold it to America and the UK by keeping the same fights. All the fight scenes are showed in Japan a couple of years before, but he adds all the American bits to it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
So when they go to like the calves and stuff,
That's all just that's all the only bit they shoot.
that's
They
the only
don't
bit
shoot
they
the
actually
actual
make.
fighting.
All the fight scenes and all that is
All
what
shot in Japan.
Mate,
is all
they've
this
got-
Japanese
they probably-
TV show
They probably made
called
so.
like Ten Chai or something.
Yeah,
They probably
it's
made
all-
so much money from that. and
Oh, they did. The guy that
they
made it is a
literally-
multi-millionaire now.
And they
Yeah.
literally spent literally nothing on it.
It was one of the biggest marketing merchandising campaigns ever.
It's better proper profitable because they
That
literally
Teenage
did-
Mutant Ninja Turtles and Star Wars were like the big three. I
Well,
think.
Star Wars is still making money. P for this to this day.
Yeah.
Well,
Loads of money.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is still a little bit of a franchise, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
It's huge, yeah.
Yeah.
They revitalized it with the new movies they come out with.
Power Rangers would be
And
good
then-
if they made it more. If they made it, imagine if they made it an edgy Power Rangers movie. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
They did try.
If it wasn't
No,
edgy.
the last one was terrible. They spent way too long getting the suits and shit. It was annoying the fuck out of me.
Yeah, and they all have special powers which never existed in any of the ones.
Yeah, they
Or
could
you
jump
do like
really
a
high
TV,
and shit.
You
couldn't
could do
they?
like a TV show on it, like a really edgy one.
Yeah, that one where everyone dies and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when they
they
actually
could-
die and it's not like Mighty Morphin thing where they go into a massive.
Have you seen that they're
Mighty
making-
Morphin Power Rangers?
Have you seen that
yeah.
you know the guy that was the Green Power Ranger in that?
He's been like
Tommy.
about 10
yeah,
Power
he's
Rangers.
really famous. He was for a like underpublished like comic book kind of TV franchise thing. He was a thing called Bloodshot, and now they've released it's like a guy that can't die really. He's a bit like a Wolverine, but he's like a little bit different. He uses guns and stuff, like a bit like a Deadpool kind of thing. But it's quite cool actually. But he is now, they're making that into a movie, but Vin Diesel's playing him.
Yeah, I saw
Oh,
that.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bloodshot. And he gets shot, doesn't he? And it all comes back together. Yeah.
It's made by the same people that made Fast and Furious, and it?
Yeah.
That's Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
innit?
but that was a comic.
they basically, yeah, whoever makes Fast and Furious movies goes, right guys, we're gonna make a new movie here. Lead actor, he's gonna be the lead actor, like Vin Diesel, right? Sound, get him sorted, sign him up,
That's all Vin Diesel's done
And then-
is
and then like
Fast and Furious, Riddick, and a few odd
I remember the
weird
new
ones.
Riddick one was so good, that new movie.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I love that movie. And then when
And-
he's tied to the wall and he kills them with just a... oh, mate.
and then like
Unreal.
is Paul available? And he's like, no mate, he died. But oh crap,
Mm.
shame innit? We'll get the
Anyway,
we'll get the other geezer.
enough
Who,
of
what? Dwayne
movie
Johnson.
talk.
Yeah, get Dwayne Johnson to sort him out.
On to Jamie's game.
Yeah,
Right, Florida man.
The classic Florida man back again.
classic,
So,
Last week we played, what was it?
classic Fincher Malt.
what's the law in Florida?
What's the law in Florida? Or this week is
What's-
Florida man.
Is the
What's-
classic Florida man.
What is
What's
the
that man?
concept again?
Florida man. He touches kids.
So these are genuine headlines.
Yeah.
Mm.
Two of them are fake, and I've made up myself.
Yep. How many
And,
real?
and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5 are real.
5 are real. 7 are fake. Right.
5 are real,
No,
2 are
5
fake.
2 are fake.
What did I say?
You said
5
like
are real,
7
7 are
fake.
fake.
I'm very tired. That's why. Go on.
Right. So Florida man charged for eating pancakes in the middle of the road.
Cool.
Okay. I think that's. Do you know why I think that's fake? Because Pancake Day next Tuesday.
Right. Next one. Florida man attacks sea lion at SeaWorld.
I can imagine that.
Do you like right hooking, bruv? Just slap him around the
He
face.
jumped in. He jumped in the what do you call it with him and just started going to town.
Punching him up. Do you know when they get him to like spray you with the water?
Yeah.
He like goes down, just launches his fists at him. Next one. Florida man abducts scientist to make his dog immortal.
Crackhead, man. What? Crackhead, man.
To make his dog immortal.
Mate, there is
What kind of scientists are you abducting to do that?
Mate, I don't know what drugs are going around in Florida, yeah, but we need to
There
learn
is
that.
meth in the must be meth.
It's
in
not
the,
even, mate, it's like some superpowered meth, isn't it? Who is abducted? Kieran, you got to think about it, yeah? Someone's either fighting a sea lion, yeah, or they're abducting a dog. They're abducting a dog.
There's also meth
to make
gators
their dog
in Florida as well, aren't there?
immortal.
Yeah. Next one is Florida couple locked in unlocked cupboard for 2 days.
Mate, I don't know what they're taking.
They're
over
on
there.
meth as
They're
well.
taking drugs, man.
They're
They are
definitely
taking
on.
something.
I realised the correlation here. There's a lot of drugs going on, a lot of meth.
If you're from Florida and you're actually like sober, let us know, because that is like a unicorn.
You'll be damned.
That's a unicorn, that is, mate.
Next one. Florida woman drinks bucket of cat urine before arrest.
Yep, that's drugs as well.
How's she got time for that? She getting arrested?
I don't know. Maybe she got arrested for
So,
abusing
You know,
the cat.
before people get arrested, normally they stash the drugs or throw them down
Or-
the thing.
yeah,
She's thought, shit,
She's
get the urine.
She's already got
Get the cat piss.
She's already got a preemptive bucket of cat piss. So she's.
I bet
already-
she's sitting there
She's
like-
had that stored for a little while. She's gone through the thought of, if I get arrested, I'm down in that.
What
I'm
makes-
necking
I bet
that out.
she's-
What
bet
stresses
she's-
me about it,
Yeah.
is how are you getting the cat piss?
You're just making your
milking
cat
a
piss.
cat.
You're making your cat piss into a bucket.
Yeah, but they have.
Just stick it in the bucket and it pisses.
They don't though, do they? They pee in little troughs.
Obviously, he's not.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not full.
She's obviously thought this cat
Right.
out pissed into a bucket. Or
The thing, I
whatever.
bet she was standing there, like it's proper, like smouldering and stuff, looking at the window and going, "I think it's time, boys." And then like, "What's time?" Like, "I gotta drink the cat piss, man." And she's injecting herself with heroin because she's. So
I just don't
high.
understand how you're doing that in such a panic. I just don't understand the planning behind it and how you even executing that.
Well, it's easy to execute, isn't it? You
So,
just
like,
drink it.
Yeah, but you're under pressure because the police are banging on your door. Yeah, SWAT team's coming in, and you've got to neck that off. I can't even neck off a beer, Jay, before we go out. Let alone a bucket of cat piss before I get arrested.
I bet she down it better than you would down a beer, innit?
She probably did.
She would net that, no questions asked, innit? Yeah, she went and it was like little.
Straight
Probably
away.
chin, sawed it off.
Walked out and the police officer's like, "God damn, I just
Anyway.
saw her drink a bucket of cat piss, man." Roger, you didn't see what I just see.
And the next one.
Florida cops tase burglar who pooed and masturbated during burglary.
Oh, did he poo masturbate in the toilet?
It doesn't say.
So he could have pooed somewhere else.
During the burglary.
So in the house,
Yeah, at some point he pooed
he
and
pooed.
masturbated.
What? Why? What's going on, man? Like, who's going into the house here and thinking, "I should have quick nosh myself off quickly." Do you know what I mean?
Serial killers go in and do that shit.
Do you reckon he's gonna kill them all?
Maybe. And the last one is man charged with illegally owning an attack squirrel. He fed meth and called it these nuts.
Attack squirrel.
Yeah.
What's a tax squirrel?
Attack squirrel.
Illegally owning an attack squirrel.
He got
An attack squirrel.
He
Like,
got a
he's trained to
squirrel,
attack his
and he trained
neighbours.
to attack him.
And he called it
people.
what?
These nuts.
These nuts.
What did you say there? He's going,
Fucking hell.
he's going, "God damn, these nuts! Go, stick 'em more!"
What we've gathered from Florida, man, is there's way too much drugs in Florida, and there's way too much time on people's hands. Because who's got that much time to train an attack squirrel?
Jamie, to be fair, yeah, I don't believe any of them are fake. I think they're all real.
You think they're all real?
I think you're curveballing us. I think heroin has
No, I
been
think
consumed
Jamie's
in
playing by
most of
the
those
rules.
stories.
I would stick to the rules, Aaron. I'm not one to break the rules, Aaron.
Right. So I think the guy that broke into the house and masturbated and pooed, fake. And
Go through them again.
Florida man charged with eating pancakes in the middle of the road.
I think that's fake.
I think that's real.
Next one.
Florida man attacks sea lion at SeaWorld.
That's definitely real.
Actually,
that
that
1,000%
needs to be
happened.
real.
That's probably on YouTube.
That needs to be real.
Florida man abducts scientist to make his dog immortal.
That's probably happened as well.
That's the most unlikely one. That's saying something.
Are you saying fake or true?
I'm saying fake. I'm saying fake. Look at my fakes.
Florida couple locked in unlocked cupboard for 2 days.
Yeah, that's drugs. Pure drugs.
Yeah, that's drugs.
That's real. Mate, that's some...
I'm waiting for you to finish yawning.
That's heroin.
That's heroin.
That's
That's
heroin.
Don't do drugs, kids. That's
That's
what that
heroin, coke, and ket mixed in one, mate. That's like
Can you imagine the
like one
you
big
shat
cocktail.
in that cupboard, yeah, and everything, and then you realise
It was open the whole
it's
time.
open the whole time.
Like pissing on each other because the cupboard can't be that big. You'll be pissing on each other. And when women pee in
Goes
public,
everywhere.
it goes everywhere.
They ain't got no aim, man.
Unless she's got a shiwi in her pocket.
Yeah.
Right. Florida woman drinks bucket of cat urine before arrest.
That's got to be real, in my opinion. It's got to be real, innit? Fakes, no.
No, you got one fake.
No, I got my fakes.
Have you? Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
the-
pancake mate was fake.
Pancake and the
Immortal.
Mortal dog. No. 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 I said
Oh no,
Immortal dog.
Florida cop.
And the guy that pooed and
Yeah.
masturbated. Yeah.
I think it's the pancakes and the... What was the last one?
Florida cops tase burglar who pooed and masturbated during a burglary.
No, I think it's the cat piss thing.
And man charged with illegally owning an attack squirrel which he fed meth and called it D's nuts.
I think it's the cat piss thing.
Cat piss and
Pancakes. Yeah.
And you think it is
The guy masturbating and pooing, and the immortal dog, and the guy masturbating and pooing.
so the fake ones are
Am I right? Tell me I'm right.
Florida man attacks sea lion at SeaWorld.
Oh, that's gutting. I'm actually gutted about that.
Jamie's getting better at these ones.
I was gonna Google that, man.
And
That was gonna.
the other one was Florida woman drinks bucket of cat urine before
Yeah,
arrest.
so Kieran wins again.
Jamie, bruv, you made the best stories fake, innit? Why?
Oh, what?
You made the best stories fake, innit?
What? What do you mean I made the best stories fake? You mean I am that good at making stories up?
What? They're the best stories, man. Like.
Well, I thought the best story was someone's abducting a scientist to make their dog immortal.
I'll do that.
Yeah, but that's proper crackhead. That is. That's
Yeah,
someone
mate,
watched Back to the Future on meth, yeah, and thought mate, they
I-
can do anything.
I tell you what, Stacey, I'm gonna do that to all that Patrick outside there. I'm gonna take some heroin and I'm gonna like look up Dr. Buddy Harvesting, man. Like, goddamn.
What are you talking about?
This is better than your accents, Jay. If you probably come out.
Do American accent, Jay. Go
I
on.
can do an American
Go on.
accent. Hey y'all,
Is
how
that it?
y'all doing?
Kick again.
We're gonna go over to the Wendy's.
Kick ahead.
I don't know.
No, do like a full sentence, mate.
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
I'm gonna go over to the Wendy's to pick up one of my hamburgers, man.
I'm gonna go over to the Wendy's and pick up one of my hamburgers, man. Right, I've got another small thing.
You sound like Scandinavian.
I wouldn't say it's a game. I would say it's more of a higher or lower guessing game. So this is for how many people do things in the shower or shower, everything to do with showering and bathing, basically. It's all stats to do with that.
Yeah.
And it's like, instead of like a certain percentage, it's like 1 in 10, 1 in 20. And you've got to tell me what it's 1 in, yeah?
Yeah, so like 1 in 10 people don't shower every day
Yeah.
or whatever. Okay, yeah, cool.
And it's a buzz in as well.
Okay.
Right, so the first one, 1 in blank people have defecated while taking a shower.
Bruh.
1 in what?
One
Have
in
took a shit while having a shower.
1 in 7.
Wrong. Would you say higher or lower than that, Kieran?
Higher.
1 in 30.
30.
I would just say 1 in 100.
What, squatting over taking a poo?
1 in 30 have admitted to pooing in the shower.
What about pissing?
We'll come into that. 1 in blank.
Yeah.
People who use work showers, so people that are freshening up during their work hours,
Yeah.
have admitted to peeing whilst freshening up.
In work. Peeing in the work shower.
Yeah.
I reckon
I forgot to beep.
1 in 5.
Wrong, Aaron?
Higher.
No, it's 1 in 3. I've pissed in a work shower.
A work shower.
Yeah.
A lot of people piss in showers.
In the work, I get showered, but the work shower.
But yeah, a lot of places have work showers now, to be fair.
Continuing with the work showers, 1 in blank have even admitted to knocking one out while in their work shower.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So they pissed and they thought...
Whoa, the must be at work. What's going on there?
Smell of my own piss has turned me on. So
Loads
I
of
may as
people
well-
wake up
Right,
work.
there's old Davey. Right, yeah, Davey's turning me on, Sonny. I'll tell you, I'm noshing off to you
Like,
later.
I don't want to go in the bathroom after Tristan. Every time Tristan's in there, the floor's always slippy. That's because he's wanked and his sperm's all over the place.
He's massive. What? I'm meeting this
Do
guy.
you guys have
I am
showers
not-
in work?
No, well, we have chemical
Yeah, there
showers.
is. No, there is actual showers in work. There is.
Is there?
Yeah.
There wasn't showers where I used to.
Oh, for that guy that used to cycle in and that used to shower. Anyway,
So 1 in... Beep. 1 in 20.
bang on.
Oh, mate. Smashing it.
Aaron, you're getting
I'm
raped.
3-0
in this.
up. I'm 3-0 up, Aaron.
Kieran, how about I get my penis out now?
These are shit. You're shit at games. I'm always winning.
Alright. Jamie, go
1
on.
in blank blow their noses out while in the shower.
Beep.
If I do this, I blow my nose out in the shower.
1 in 8.
Lower
Wrong.
than that. Lower than that. 1 in 2.
Wrong.
What is it? Still got the point though.
Yeah, you got the point. It's 1 in 4.
1 in 4. I do that. I blow my nose out in the shower. There's nothing wrong with blowing your nose out in the shower, is there? Goes down the drain.
1 in blank opt to completely swerve a bath or shower
Beep.
and use a wet wipe instead.
Oh, that's
Beep.
disgraceful. After how many days? After what? Just every day?
Doesn't say.
Or is it like every
1
2 days?
1 in 10.
Wrong.
I reckon higher.
Wrong as well. 1 in 5 people.
1 in 5, you
people do
smelly
not
little
shower
twats.
After work, before work or after work.
It says before work, opt in for a wet wipe instead, particularly when it comes to keeping our genitals fresh.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, mate.
Some people's personal hygiene is disgusting.
It's
Isn't it?
outrageous, mate. It's
There's always
absolute-
guys that you work with that you think, fucking
there's-
hell,
yeah.
innit? Like, you need to wash yourself.
I won't go.
But,
yeah, there is.
When I used to work in Vauxhall, there was like 1,000 people in there. You'd be like, holy crap.
Mm.
You do not shower.
And, like, I think the longest I could leave it is, like, maybe a day and a half. And then by, like, the next day, I would have to be showering or bathing at least. Do you know what I
I
mean?
feel like a dirtbag if I don't.
I think you get, like, depressed as well.
Yeah, you do.
Like a weird depression if
Like,
you haven't
you come
washed.
out, you get a shower. You
Nothing
feel-
better than
you
coming out of
feel
the shower and you
refreshed,
feel
yeah.
fresh, man.
Yeah.
Nothing better.
It's like taking a massive fresh air breath, isn't it? Like, it's like,
It's why on holiday you always feel so good because you're always in that.
Yeah.
yeah, and then you come back from a night out, food poison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Projectile vomit all
yeah.
over each other. Anyway, carry on.
yeah, sitting there looking at Tom's stomach every day, innit? Butters.
Next one is. Next one is. So this is a 1 in. This is how many times, on average, do people wash a week?
Beep. How many what?
On average, how many times do people wash a week?
4 times.
Afraid you're wrong, Aaron.
Piss off, Jay. Like, honestly, you're actually.
I reckon lower.
1 to 3 times a week.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
What, mate? I'm
I
sorry.
shower every day. I sometimes shower twice a day.
People are fucking smelly, man. People stink.
1 to 3.
Like I said before, get in a Dettol bath and fucking sort your life out. You fucking dirty bastards.
Fucking disgusting, that is.
Dirty bastards.
Disgusting.
So I'm winning. I've won the game because Aaron's shit. Aaron, I don't think
Oh
Aaron's
yeah,
got
I'm
one
sorry,
right.
Kieran. I had better faith in humanity.
I don't think Aaron's right. I've got one right yet, has he?
I have. I got the one before the last one.
Oh,
Right,
you got one right then.
Yeah,
Right.
Only 31% of people say they wash every day.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's just off-putting.
Kieran, to be fair, you shower too much.
I like a shower.
Yeah, I bet you do. 'Cause you touch yourself to death, mate.
I
bet-
just stand there.
I bet you have a permanent
Just
rash
stand there
down
and
there.
cry
innit?
because then you can't hear me
I
screaming.
bet you get friction burns down it all the time, don't you?
What percentage of women wash their genitals in the sink?
Oh,
In the sink?
Yeah.
boop.
As in what? Just one leg up on the sink, splashing a bit of water at it?
Just
Must
like,
be,
just
must
like that, like funny flapping it.
Must
So that,
be.
so like that, slapping it a couple of times.
I don't get it. I don't get how you do that.
Boop. 48%.
I think higher.
You think
It's
high-
less. It's 14% of women
Oh, thank God.
Disgusting.
wash their genitals in the sink.
Still, 14% of you sort your lives out.
Or you
honestly.
just dipping your minge in the in just a little bit shallow water.
What do you reckon? It's like what, like dry humping it?
You're just
like,
dipping it
not
in, you
even
just
dry
go-
humping.
Do you know what I mean?
Like a little, like a plunger in
I
it.
love the sound effects as well, Kieran. What percentage of women use wet wipes on their armpits?
No, that's probably quite high. I keep forgetting that we have to.
I think it's all right. What percentage?
What the fuck is he barking at?
39%.
I think. Is that right?
No.
I think lower.
It is lower. It's 27%.
Yeah, boy.
No, really. Honestly, this game's shocking. Do you know what? Yeah, if I didn't answer, you wouldn't have. No. You got 1 point because you didn't answer one of them. Shut your mouth, you little whore. Go on.
So that basically sums up the game.
And we just let that people are dirty fuckers, really.
Yeah, and it just proves that people need to wash themselves.
You smelly bastards.
Dirty fuckers.
There you
I've
go,
also
Jerry.
got this little thing, just as a little antidote.
Antidote.
This is a voicemail that was left to a young girl's father from the young girl when she wanted to come home from her boyfriend.
What?
Accidentally clogged my boyfriend's toilet, so I took the poop out and put it in his cat litter box. Then he asked if I pooped in it, and I said no, but he said his cat has been dead for a week. Please pick me up.
What?
Let's just say, I heard his poop in cat net box dead for a week.
I had none of that.
Accidentally clogged my boyfriend's toilet, so I took the poop out and put it in his cat litter box. Then he asked if I pooped in it, and I said no, but he said his cat has been dead for a week.
Oh, my God.
She couldn't get rid of the poo, so she put it in the cat's litter box.
Yeah,
And
And the cat's been dead for a
and
week.
he accused her for pooing in the litter box, but the cat's been dead for a week. So
So she must have done it. I see this story on TV the other day, and it was like,
No, that is outrageous.
what is the most shocking thing you've ever done? And it was this girl admitted that she went for a shit, but she couldn't flush it at this guy that she was seeing, so she threw it out the window. But it,
Oh yeah,
It
that was that
flung-
Tinder girl, innit?
yeah, it was that Tinder girl, and it was on. What was the most disgusting thing you done on Tinder date or something like that?
Yeah.
And she threw it out the window and it landed on his car. And when he did the window wiper, it smashed all over his
Oh,
thing on the way
no.
home. And she was dropping him home. And she completely denied that it was her, but she never see him again after that. That
well,
is disgusting.
I'm sorry.
The one I heard of, was a Tinder girl. She ended up on. Do you know that show, The Big Fat Quiz of the Year?
Yeah.
She ended up on there having to confess how she got famous virally, because she was on Tinder, met this guy, went back to his house, they're getting along and all this stuff, and she did a poo in the toilet just before they were about to get it on, and it wasn't flushing, so she grabbed it out, threw it out the window, but this was like a double window that had like a cavity in between, and it went down the cavity. And she was just stuck floating in the window. And then because of that, she then panicked and then decided she's got to try and climb out the window and get away. And she got stuck halfway out the window.
Holy fuck.
And there's a video of like the boy walking in and her just like her ass hanging out the window while she's trying to get out.
Mate, honestly, yeah. What is
And
happening?
she made big news with that.
Mate, could you imagine, yeah, explain to your parents why the date didn't go well, and it is because you flung a poo out the window and it just went down the side. Like, it just went
That's just
down. That is disgraceful. It's always women as well, isn't it?
That's just funny.
Chewie's been a bit slutty over here. Kieran.
He is slightly.
Yeah, he's
I
proper
feel as though
slutty,
he's
like.
trying to come on to me or something.
I just want cuddles, man.
Jamie's looking for a bit of attention here, mate. He's thinking, gee, I'm in here. James, I'm in here, son.
Right, anyway,
I'm in
that's
here,
it
son.
for this week's episode of A
He's like,
Pinch
you
of
want to
Malt.
bit his penis? You
Episode-
do you want to bit this doggy penis?
Shh.
Bit this curly whirly penis, mate, eh?
Episode 39 of A Pinch of Malt.
You
Done
just
and
upset.
dusted.
You just set your dog's a slag.
Oh, shut up. Episode 39 done and dusted. So episode 40 coming next week.
Yep.
We've got we're going to put it up on YouTube. Is that the only place we're going to put it? Where else are we going to put it?
I don't know where else you would put you would put it.
Just put it up on YouTube, I suppose.
Yeah.
We'll put it up on our YouTube channel. And we'll go from there, I suppose. And see how that people react to it. If people want more, we'll give them more.
Definitely.
But
It will
once
be
again,
like a game show bonanza type episode
yeah, game show
again.
bonanza type.
Lots of visuals
Lots
as
of
well,
visuals,
so
lots
make
of,
sure
lots
you
of fun and giggles, lots of shits and gigs.
Lots of
take
faces.
some time to do it.
Lots of nip slips.
Once again, we'd like to say about the t-shirts. If anyone's interested, email us.
Yep.
apompodcast@gmail.com. And also, can people join our Reddit feed r/.
Apom pod.
apompod, all in capitals.
Yep.
Yep. The URL for that is also on our Instagram, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can find it there, guys. Anyway, thank you very much for listening, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have.